So is the MPC Live 3 overhyped? I want to talk about it in this video. I want to give my thoughts. I've had this for honestly only not even a week yet, but I wanted to make a video of my thoughts and what I really think about it so far. It's probably way too early, but I know that you see this everywhere online if you're a music producer. Like, I'm seeing it all over my feed, everything like that. But yeah, I mean, so the main thing, especially if you're coming from like an MPC Live 2 or an MPC Live 1 or MPC Key, any of that, it's very similar to that. Like, especially from the MPC Live 2, like, the main thing, obviously, when you see this is all the buttons. At first, I didn't like it. I'm like, yo, this is way too many buttons. Like, it's way too cluttered. But I think the more I'm digging into it, it's actually, I like it. Like, there's not as many menu dive in. I click a lot of the buttons on the screen instead of going to, like, on the Live 2, I would have to go to menu and like do all this stuff. But honestly, a lot of these buttons are on the actual MPC Live 3, so that's definitely a plus. The second thing that is probably my favorite is that it is faster. Like, especially if you use a lot of VSTs, loading projects. I haven't really tried exporting projects because my workflow I mainly track out with like the outputs. So I track out my beats into Ableton. I don't really do it a lot of arrangement on the MPC Live. I want to keep saying MPC Live 2. I'm so used to it. On the MPC Live 3, I don't really do a lot of arrangement on here. The other thing that I'm kind of noticing too, like, I feel like this is gonna be a beast with live performance. Like, if you're used to the SP404, you can make beats on here in the workflow. I want to say it's better than the SP. You can do that, and I think live performance is gonna be kind of crazy on this. Honestly, especially if you're doing like live sets or like DJing, I think you can really DJ with this. I gotta dig around with it more and like mess around with it, but like they added crossfaders on here, which is kind of crazy. I mean, I'm guessing you can put like your beats on all these tracks, probably set up a crossfader for each one. I gotta dig into it, but I think for live performance, this is actually gonna be pretty nice. But yeah, I think with that, I'm just trying to think of other things that I like about it. Definitely the VSTs, like, they load faster. Everything loads faster. So say that you have the MPC Live 2, and you're looking to get an MPC Live 3. My honest thoughts, I would say wait. I would say wait, keep the Live 2, keep the Live 1 or the MPC 1, like whatever you have right now, unless like you really want that speed and workflow, because honestly it's pretty much the same software. Like, yeah, they added like the articulations and stuff like that. And again, I forgot to mention this, but like it really depends on your workflow too. Like, for me, I sample a lot. Like, I keep my beats very simple. Like, I chop my samples up, and my drums and everything are very simple. I was messing with the articulation pads. This is actually dope. I'm not gonna lie. I think for like sound design and all that, like, I can give you an example. If I go to edit, and then if I go to effects, I think, or no, sample, where is that at? If I go here, effects, there we go. So you gotta click on effects twice down here, and like right here, you can add, say that like you don't even want to use all these sides, you could just keep it on this and then mess with these presets. Like, you can copy paste this on here, but let's say you do want to use the sides. Like, I can press that. That's drag. This is a normal one, so you could do Like, it is kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie. Like, you could do a lot of cool stuff with this, but I I think like, yeah, with the MPC Live 2, like you can download this software, and I don't think you can. You can use these, but you don't. You obviously don't have the four corners and one pad. I think with like the workflow and stuff, it is kind of cool, but I think for the most part, I think depending on what you're doing and what kind of production that you're doing, especially sampling, I don't think you really need the MPC Live 3. Like, you can definitely stick with the MPC Live 2, MPC X, like any of that. Honestly, if you have like an SP404, the newer ones, like the workflow, I haven't really messed around with it. Side note, yo, I tried to make a beat on the SP404, what is it, the SX, the old one? Dude, like, it's, yeah, that, talk about workflow, like, that shit's kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie. It took me like a good 30 minutes to almost complete a beat. You know, with this, like, your workflow, I'm making beats on this like in 10, 15 minutes, easy, maybe even less. You know what I mean? But yeah, I think when it comes down to like upgrading, I would say wait unless like you use a lot of VSTs, the load time, and you just want all these features and stuff, then I would say get it, because they are selling out pretty quick. I want to say like my next investment is definitely gonna be more towards sound. I want to say shout out to EA Ski. Like, I've been watching him a lot, and he talks about you guys priority. Like, if you guys are in this music community, producer community, especially MPC Live community, like, you hear a lot about converters and all that stuff. One thing that I'm noticing, like, this doesn't really sound different than the MPC Live 2. It sounds pretty same. It sounds the same. I honestly don't mind it because it sounds like cleaner. I think the older MPCs do sound better. Like, from all the videos I watched, they just have a more vintage sound to it, like a old school boom bap. But like, I'm gonna be honest, like I really like my workflow, but I'm willing to like really invest into like a good preamp. Like, one thing that I'm looking at right now, shout out to EA Ski and Malo Beats. I was actually watching like an old interview that EA Ski was interviewing Malo Beats, and I watched the Malo Beats video. I think he had the Warm Audio 1073 preamp. Like, it's based off the Neve 1073. I'm like very new and like learning about the sound and stuff, but like, you know, I go on EA Ski's live chats too, and I ask him like, you know, I want to use this, but like, what can I pair it up with? And, you know, from his feedback, I'm like, I told him, I was like, I'm thinking about getting the 1073 Neve, and, you know, I'm actually thinking about, shout out to MG the Future. If you guys know who MG the Future is, you're a real one too. Like, he showed us some sauce like back in the days. I'm not gonna lie, but the handsome Audio Zulu, I'm thinking about getting too, and that's kind of like a tape emulator, but it's all hardware. So like, I'm thinking about getting that Neve and then the handsome Audio down the line too, because they cost a lot. You know what I mean? Like, that Neve 1073, I think it's like 1,500, and then the handsome Audio is a little bit cheaper. But I think for me, like, I'm cool with this MPC Live 3, and I might even sell like my MPC Live 2, like, we'll see. But I think, especially if you're looking for like the sound, I think this is very similar to the Live 2 sound. Like, it's really not different or anything, but I don't mind that cleaner sound because I think you can add some dirt to it, or like add some warmth if you want to. Another side note, I was checking out that TR 1000, I think, the Roland, the new joint. Correct me if I'm wrong, but like, for the name, but that shit kind of looks dope, and you can sample on it. I feel like for my workflow, I think for my workflow, if I get another sampler, I do want something that sounds good. But then again, the workflow is so nice on this. You know, it's like a mix. Like I do like my workflow, but I do want like a good sound to my beats too, and like enhance the quality to it. But yeah, I mean, I think overall, I would say if you're coming from the Live 2 or any of the older products, I would say wait until the price drops. This is a great machine. Like it's got a lot of cool features, but if you keep it simple, like I would just stick to that. What I was gonna say, I kind of blanked out. But yeah, I think if you're coming from that, then get it. If you don't have like any of the new Akai products, I would either, I would say if you're on a budget, just get the MPC one. That's what I would personally get if I never got, or if I never had any of this stuff. That's what I would personally get. If you have enough money, I would definitely get this because this is a cool machine. Like, you could do a lot of stuff on here. But yeah, that's my overall thoughts. What do you guys think? If you do have this, what's your workflow like? Like, what are you noticing that this is better than the MPC Live 2? I see a lot of people using it. It's a very popular machine right now. But yeah, give me your thoughts. If you want to support the channel, check out my affiliate links down below. But yeah, thanks for watching. Peace.